Hey, it's me again. In this world of detoxing, I mean, yes, I talked about, and I got reprimanded for this before, the Demetrius Earth. And yeah, that's actually very good. I mean, I've used it. I actually have been using it because I can feel when my body isn't flowing right. Um, but there's so many products out there, and there's so many things that people use and people say are good. And it's very hard to say exactly what is good and what isn't good. Um, and I think it really depends on the person and what their body is to really determine what is a good detox for you. I mean, there are diets that have detoxes. There are pill form detoxes, and even essential oil now. A lot of essential oils are used to get rid of all that crap. so, um, but you have to be mindful of the ingredients in a detox. That's huge because if you don't know what's going on with your body, and then you take a detox saying, "Oh yeah, this has natural stuff," but depending on your condition, the natural stuff may still hurt you because you have to know what the natural stuff is. I mean, yeah, you can say, "Okay, there are herbs here, and there's this there and that," but if one ingredient doesn't hit your condition right, or it exacerbates other parts of your body, it's not going to do the detox the way it should be doing, and you're going to have other symptoms coming up. Um, but a natural detox, when you do a detox of any kind, the term the keto flu or do you feel like flu-like symptoms? Because that's absolutely normal for getting rid of that stuff. And sometimes it can last a day, sometimes it can last a week. When I first went on the paleo autoimmune, I actually felt that release. It wasn't, thank God, too harsh, but do you feel that dip where you get tired and you sometimes you're going to manifest a lot more depending on what's going on in your body in the first place, so you may not even know. So being mindful of what's in it, being mindful of what makes up what you're taking is a huge thing to do because everybody's makeup is different, everybody's chemistry is different, and something could hit you horribly that could hit someone great. So you want to know your body. You want to know what your body can take, how sensitive it is, and sometimes even detoxes are unnecessary depending on what kind, based on what you think you have when you may not have it. So you really need to weigh the whole situation to figure out if it is yes or if it's no, or if it's just a change of food, a change or a letting go of something. Um, that's the slippery slope we go through when it comes to getting to know our bodies and getting to know what it can take and what it can't take. A detox is great, even to do intermittent fasting is a detox in itself because your body's letting go of that crap and resetting. Um, so different things to play around with. Even with fasting too, it's understandable that you don't have to be with anything. You don't have to be just with water. You can do a bone broth fast, which is great. It's great vitamins, great minerals, all that stuff is in there, and you won't get so hungry and you won't feel dizzy or off balance, especially if you have other conditions. Um, yeah, sure. Water's great. Even a juice fast, depending on what kind of juice. It's what exactly you always think a fast should be, and even a bulk of time to go from say 7 o'clock at night until 12 o'clock noon. That's what I do. I don't eat anything until 12 o'clock. Sometimes one or sometimes two. 12:02 right now. I haven't eaten yet, but I drink my bone broth. I have a supplement for collagen that I put into something like even coffee. Because collagen also balances your body, helps you with autoimmunity, and is a good builder because we lose collagen after the age of 30, as I've read. Anyway, I'm not the expert, not a doctor, just a person who is going through similar things like a lot of people are going through, and maybe some idea can help. But that's what I wanted to basically bring up, the facts that there's so many detoxes out there, it's ridiculous. And so many people say, my detox is great, or try this, try this, try this, try this. But you know what your body can take and what you're actually allergic to before taking on something, especially with a lot of junk in it. Yes, all natural is great, but it's the combination. It's what's in it. It's what your body reacts to, what your body may not react to. And that's the slippery slope. That's why we have to look at ourselves as individuals and know exactly what you're dealing with. I mean, I haven't done allergy testing yet. Thank God I figured out the things I've been reacting to based on change of diet, based on taking, I did a autoimmune paleo. So you give up a lot of stuff and then you add it back. And as I'm adding back, I'm seeing reactions, and it's not bad reactions to dopey things. Like I asked for gluten sensitivity testing, which I got positive on that. So I've got to look at soy. I got to look at gluten, which means your breads, your wheat, your oats, your grains, even seeds, small seeds like chia seeds. I mean, yeah, you could do it overnight, but seeds still bother me depending on how small they are. But yet I don't have diverticulitis or anything. It's just they don't break down because I have determined from how my body's been reacting that my my stomach acid is low because when I take like betaine and pepsin, which has hydrochloric acid in it, that's basically what betaine is. Um, that balance comes back. I can break down foods better. I feel better. But if I take too many, because I kept taking them, saying, okay, what is going on? Do I have low stomach acid like that? And I got it to conjure up. If I take I could take 2 in a day, but if I take more than that, I can feel almost like an acid reflux, which means I hit where I can only go up to, which is 2. So, but that's what you see for your body because everybody's different. Integrated holistic doctors are fantastic, but they're not under the insurances. So if you don't have the money, then you need to start figuring out you based on what your symptoms are all about, what disease is all about. If you already have something, then you need to break it down. I mean, there's plenty of stuff on the internet that says, okay, if you have, say, eczema, well, here's a diet, here's a protocol, here's what you should do, here's supplements. If you have diabetes, again, here are all the things, and they've got plenty of webinars and things on YouTube that you can watch. But it's a matter of finding what works for you compared to what works for everybody else who I detoxed, I did that, but you may not be able to. So there's so many fad diets out there like that, but when you don't go on the right diet, you regain your weight again. And you don't want to do that either. You just want that balance. So this is the thing I can say is finding that balance in the best way you can to match you and what's going on with you.